Mylaela Jackson's story begins with her parents. Kia Evenstar was the only daughter of two very respected diplomats. Once she grew to adulthood, her parents allowed her to accompany them on a few government operations, in an effort to season her. On these missions, Kia donned no mask where her parents might have. While her elven companions remained cold around other races, Kia was warm and friendly. Her parents, stubborn in their elven ways of isolation and mistrust, viewed her openness as foolish, and it soon became apparent to them and their colleagues that Kia wasn't the right fit to be the diplomatic underling they hoped her to be. Kia, clashing with those elven ideals, quickly felt like an outsider in Severian. Once she caught wind of her parents' decision to take in an orphaned elf and raise him to be their eventual successor, Kia decided it was best she left. As her long life progressed, Kia traveled the galaxy, using her charm, beauty, wits, and the exceptional sleight of hand to get by. Never staying in one place for more than a couple years, she learned to come and go as quiet as a breeze. She had countless flings throughout her years, but never any true lovers, until she met a human operative, Daniel Jackson. He was a skilled marksman, quiet, serious, bold. He did everything with a stoic purpose, and caught Kia's eye rather quickly. She caught his in return when she stole the combat knife he keeps on his person at all times, and when he went to fetch it back from her, well, whatever happened sparked something between them. Needless to say, they fell in love. The duo went on their way to lead a band of skilled operatives, warriors, and pilots from many walks of life, working for all kinds of organizations. After a decade and a half of working together, Kia was reaching 200 years old, and Daniel was in his early 40s. Daniel was ready to settle down, as most humans were at that age. He wanted a family and a life with his elvish lover. Kia agreed, but found it harder to give up her adventurous ways. Once Mylaela was born, it seemed as though Kia took to a quiet life, but only for a short time. She found her way back to the life of a stealth operative, despite Daniel's wishes against it. She almost couldn't help it. She was still young even at 200. Gathering some of her old crewmates, Kia took one more mission, intending it to be her last. It was. Things went wrong. Horribly wrong. But nobody knows exactly what, as there were seemingly no survivors. Kia and her crewmates never returned. Mylaela was 7 when her mother left home, and 8 when they accepted she was never coming back. Daniel was convinced Kia was dead, but Mylaela wasn't so sure. She couldn't be sure. She insisted her father train her to be the best operative she could be. She was determined to hit targets further than he could, more accurately than he could. She always wanted to run longer, jump higher, be quicker. By the time she reached full-fledged adulthood, she was a skilled sniper, a fast-on-her-feet melee combatant, and one of the most headstrong young operatives Daniel had ever seen. He tried to talk her down, was worried she might meet the same end as her mother, whatever that might have been, but in his heart, he didn't fear for her. He knew she was going to be the best, or at least better than whatever foe she faced. On the dawn of her departure, he gifted her 2 things, his sniper rifle and the knife Kia stole from him the night they met, which he later named Evenstar, after her. Mylaela went to join the Starfinders, gained skills of deception and charisma, and has a confidence to her that is unwavering. Could this confidence be masking the fear inside her heart, that she may never find out what happened to her mother?
Hello everybody! We are here. You are there. Welcome. Alright, so, you guys are still in the jungle. One thing I do have to say, like in the beginning, Like, just last night I discovered it accidentally, but I finally get the reference for your character, Andy.
Yeah.
For Gregor Samsa. Like, just out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, Gregor Samsa is an actual character in fiction? And then my first thought was, oh crap, I hope it's not copyrighted. but yeah.
It's old.
Yeah. It's like 1915, some sort of German book. But yeah.
Kafka.
I thought it was Kefka when I read it, and I was like, I've heard that name somewhere before. Alright. Well, anyways, yeah, you guys just got done with the Kalkarikis. You guys are still near the rune obelisk. And,
I vote I search for somewhere and rest because this poison, I feel like it's going to kill me.
Does anybody want to make me a perception check? Except for you, our new player. We'll get to you in a sec, actually.
You suck at perception.
11. Everybody else is slow!
I was getting my dice out.
You hear whimpering nearby.
Ooh, it's a pet.
Yes. Anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
The whimpering!
I don't think I'm allowed to.
I didn't hear it.
So I guess we'll traipse toward whatever it is.
I think it's in your mind.
I don't hear anything.
So Nara, you move past a bit of brush, and you come across a bit of a crude campsite, and you see several dead individuals, and you also see among them a half-elf.
Oh, God.
Who is kind of slumped next to a tree, and is not looking too good. She lost. Apparently, she was attacked, and she lost 16 hit points, or 16 points of stamina, and then hit points.
So off of your, so this is your total. So your current is going to be 16.
You haven't even started and you're already
What the heck?
You'll have 5 stamina.
And Nara, just because it's you who's investigating this, you can definitely
Oh, great.
tell that it was your protege who did this.
Oh.
What the? God damn it, Hannah! Go over. Hey, what happened? You know. What happened, Ben?
I just got here.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
I was jumped.
Yeah,
Faces.
so basically, I don't even know the. Oh yeah, like Mylaela Jackson or something like that.
Mylaela.
Mylaela Jackson. You were.
I'm sorry.
You were on an expedition here. You saw on the Starfinder adventure board something about searching on Castroval any leads related to a drift rock that had recently become, that had recently come into contact with Absalom Station, which is the trade hub of all the Pact Worlds. And these fine examples of explorers.
Fine.
They had explored the drift rock.
We do our job.
And of course, with every archaeological discovery, every answer that you get brings up more questions. So the Starfinder Society wanted to know more about it. You and your crew decided to go, to Castroval. You guys went through all of the legitimate practices of getting papers to go to Ukulum, and you guys
the
were.
right way.
You guys.
No, weren't our papers forgeries?
Yes.
Oh
Don't tell her that though.
Don't tell me that though.
And you guys were about to set up camp in this area when all of a sudden gunshots started to ring out into the air, and one hit you in the back, more hit, other members of your crew in vital areas, and you barely managed to get out of this alive. The rest of them didn't make it.
That's sad. Thanks. I appreciate your sympathy. I've always
But-
gotten out of it.
But,
taking
Mylaela,
surprise.
would you like to give me a perception check?
Can I just roll this?
Yep. You roll
Okay.
the d20 and you add your perception modifier to it.
Which is over on that sheet.
So I got a 15, and then what is the total for this?
Oh, you didn't write the totals
11.
down?
No, I should have. 11, so 21
21. All right.
26.
or 26. I'm
Um,
bad at math when I'm buzzed.
You notice. So you can definitely notice that there are two other people in the distance behind some brush. Other than what appears to be an elf with wings standing in front of you. And you can tell based on her appearance, she is a Starfinder. You can see kind of a badge on her. And you feel a little relieved
Yeah.
as a result.
Until she opens her mouth.
Ouch!
Captain, what have you found?
A person! Get over here!
That's not a person. She looks like an elf.
Elves are people too! And I'll have you know I'm only a half elf, so.
Half elf.
So yeah, you see wandering, actually lumbering out of the brush. You see a great big bug
Oh, okay, great.
with 2 arms and 2 legs and big mandibles.
This is a bad time to say that I'm afraid of bugs.
It's okay. I'm not really a bug. I used to be a person.
You're a person in a bug's body, gotcha.
Mhm.
Did a Freaky Friday with someone. Switched them out.
Maybe that is what happened. I have to find
one
the.
big thing in your backstory.
I have to find the person
There you go!
who stole my
Solving everyone's
body.
problems right now, right after that.
Oh my. So yeah,
Walk in behind Gregor.
all right.
And I'm still just laying on the
Doctor.
ground.
She
Can I have help,
looks injured.
please?
So yeah, right now, Mylaela, you see an undead approach you with a
Okay.
great big head. Kind of like they have a big brain.
I have a big head too, but it's not
It's
like
not that
physical.
Don't be afraid. He says he's a doctor.
Oh boy!
What do I do with the 13?
13, what are you doing? Are you treating deadly wounds or are you using a med patch?
I'm just looking over.
It's
like,
not
if she's
super
wounded
deadly.
or
Oh
anything.
yeah. You definitely see that she's in a bad state. Not as bad as what she could have been. Apparently the bullet had just missed like a very, very bad vital area, and she is miraculously, still alive and able to move if you are able to heal her.
I don't know who you are, but can you heal me, please?
Yeah, you look fine.
This is what he said about my poison. I feel like I'm dying.
It'll be better with time.
Well, if you guys would have stayed out of the f***ing fighting, be smart about it.
I don't know if I trust you to be the captain anymore. You almost joined the dark side.
That's fair.
I don't trust this Hannah
Yeah, you went
character.
after Luke Starkiller and his dad.
I vote we make Viato the captain.
We should get an observation bot named
Really?
Obi-Wan. Oh, observation bot.
And somewhere in Absalom Station, Gibber Stargazer is having a grin. Alright. So.
Well, if Viato won't lead, I guess I'm gonna have to lead.
Alright, you go, Gregor!
I go. I'm the leader.
Oh boy.
Who would you rather have?
I can't vote. I don't know any of you. I'm putting my life on
She's
the line
the
by
smart
trusting
one
you
here.
guys. No, did you just say
got
I'm smart? Just I
Yeah,
have to
she's
trust
the smart
you
one
people.
here.
Oh yeah, isn't my intelligence kind of high? Is that what you mean? No, it's not. It's 11.
I'm
Nice.
smarter than she is.
She's smarter than I am.
She knows
I'm
that
not
he
dumb.
should be a captain. You should be the captain.
I didn't say any of that. I said I don't know any of you.
That too.
Well, you are a Starfinder. They wouldn't
Right.
let just anyone in.
You'd think.
They let.
No, they
Jim-
did
Yeah, you
let.
think, wouldn't you?
They let Jim.
I was
in.
just gonna say.
Chippers was a great captain.
Jibbers was a
political
moron.
move.
Jibbers is political.
Was it he though?
Well, you got shot here.
Yep.
I don't think this is a very safe place.
It's apparent by my blood on the ground.
She only
Is
got
that what
shot
that
because
is?
Is
Green.
Do
Hey.
elves have green blood?
No. Okay, maybe it's someone else's blood.
Vulcans, but
There's a lot of dead
Vulcans
bodies
are
here.
elves. They're just space elves.
well, you're not wrong.
It's true. They got 20 years and everything.
Wait, no, that's just a plant. That's not blood.
Not blood.
it's just a plan.
If you want to say my blood, excuse me, is on the ground.
You really need a heal, fine.
I'm bleeding out. Yeah, a little bit.
I can have 2 hit points.
How are you healing her?
My.
I don't think he
class
was.
feature.
Your class feature.
Where,
All right.
it's like the paladin advance thing.
All right.
Thought he was.
Cool. And you regain 2 hit points,
Okay, great.
and you're now able to get up and move around.
All right.
See, you're fine.
Okay, thanks.
I didn't even do that much. See.
I appreciate your help, I guess.
I like her. At least she appreciates me.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Really? What about those giant beasties?
Hey, it's not my
Those
fault.
things would have eaten me.
It's not my fault you can't outrun them, and you're an idiot. They were munching on plants.
Yeah. Meat plants.
Grass!
And let's talk about the time you didn't help her, prevent her from getting space VD.
Yeah, that's right, hey? Yeah, rude. How could you have let that happen to me?
I'm a doctor.
That's why you shouldn't
I
have!
cure things. I don't stop things.
Well, you couldn't cure me that well, could you?
You didn't
Doctors
as long
should
as you
be
didn't die, you
versed
would've
in
been fine.
preventative care.
That's true. Gregor's got a point.
I'm a doctor, not a nurse.
You're an asshole is what you are.
Well, a nurse practitioner is pretty much a doctor.
That's true.
Okay, well, thanks you guys. Thank you guys for like saving me.
Oh, you don't think we saved you?
I was
We
mildly
definitely did
bandaged.
not save her.
My crew members are dead.
The way I
Yeah, but we
perceive it, we saved
you.
like she would have been out
Okay.
here by herself, left to like survive in the jungle with those like scorpion monkeys.
I could have done it.
You think she could have done that by her own? We almost died, all 3 of us.
I didn't. Speak for yourselves.
Well, I'm still deathly poisoned.
You're not deathly poisoned.
Oh, so we're kind of in the same boat.
It's just a little bit of poison. It'll work its way out in a few days.
Will
It's like
my
a bad
wounds work my
cold.
way out, or work their way out in a few days?
You'll be fine. You're not bleeding anymore. You're just tired.
Well,
Good
wait,
point.
they've got camp here. They've got like camping supplies.
We do.
You want to?
Does
you
this
want to
mean I
camp
don't have to
amongst the
sleep
dead?
on
No, we can take the
Anymore.
camping supplies and camp elsewhere, but we'll have shelter.
What are we gonna do with my dead crewmates?
Burn them.
Smart.
Well, the respectful thing would be to bury them.
Depending on the culture.
Uh-oh.
Give them the fire.
It is fitting that we're we're out near a bunch of anthropologists. Somebody would bring up culture. Yes.
Build them
You
a
knew
fire.
them.
We can build them a pyre.
Well, I mean,
I will do my thing and start gathering moss.
Just moss.
Just
all right.
moss.
You gather moss.
What
I will
Sticks,
gather some
sticks.
branches
Yes.
and
All right.
I
logs.
think we need to chop down some trees in this forest, in this jungle.
Well, no,
Oh,
we don't.
don't
No,
worry
you
about
don't.
it.
You
We
don't
can
want.
drag the
You
ones
don't
out
want the
from where we
living
got ran
stuff.
over
You
by
want the
these
dead
days.
Oh
stuff.
yeah? Okay.
Those are like
Good point.
half a day's walk that way.
Can we not?
What's half a
I
day's
don't
walk?
think the bodies will smell very
The
good.
trees, all the knocked down
Oh
trees.
yeah.
I would say burying them is a better option, but there's a lot of...
Well, wait. We
Tree fall and
could. We
too many
could
roots.
use their
Can't
bodies
really-
to survive.
It's a wet jungle. It'll be fine.
Yeah? I don't know, but it's a jungle though. How dense is the jungle?
Almost as dense as Gregor.
Like if we have to resort to cannibalism, we've already got a bunch of bodies here.
I actually don't need to eat.
It technically wouldn't be cannibalism because none of us are the same species.
Yeah, that's true.
My crewmates though. I can't eat.
Well, in that case.
Does that mean I could buy like elf on some planet?
Could you not, please?
I mean, it would be something that would be outside of Pact Worlds Association.
Hey, we don't eat bugs. Don't eat us.
I eat bugs.
You're different. You're a human trapped in a bug's body.
Is that pseudo cannibalism?
I think so. Sounds about right.
So yeah, you guys.
You guys do your thing. I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, you guys go off to get your sticks, your moss, your whatevers to build a funeral pile.
I want to go check out that pillar again without being interrupted by monkeys.
Okay. Yeah, you go back to the rune obelisk, and I actually have something to read that I totally missed.
How could you?
The rune obelisk rises above the jungle, just, yeah, you guys didn't read that, so. The rune obelisk rises above the jungle. It's an immense pillar of stone, approximately 15 feet wide, with an X-shaped cross-section that provides climbing plants, including a network of green vines, several brilliant fuchsia bromeliads, which whatever that is, I don't know.
Fancy
It's like
flowers.
pineapples.
Okay, pineapples. They could have just said pineapples.
It's
And-
not actually what it is, but
It's a jungle
they're-
pineapple.
Yeah.
and a host of violet flowers.
Examine it.
Yes. How would you like to examine it?
Well, I have. Of course, bad. I have culture. I have mysticism. I have life science. Which one do you want? I have engineering as well, and computers.
I guess we'll start off with a perception check.
Well, straight perception. That's going to be a 23.
23. Okay. Yeah. So whatever you see on it is what I told you. You also do see a few elven letters that are visible through the climbing vines. If you would like to decipher them, I can allow you to do that with a culture check.
Okay. I don't speak Elven, but
Good
am I
luck
still
then.
trying to decipher them?
Yeah, if you had Elven, you wouldn't need to roll.
Okay.
But it allows you a culture check if you don't speak Elven.
15.
15. Yeah. You don't know, you can't speak Elven, you just proved that to yourself.
Just like, that's definitely Elven, and I don't know Elven.
At least you know what it is.
Is there anything else
I
besides
know
the
that
runes?
I know nothing.
But at least I know nothing.
My name is Jon Snow.
Next character idea.
Socrates.
Huh?
Isn't that Socrates?
So,
Depends on how
Play-Doh,
familiar
soccer.
with
Played
it.
it is one of the
Yeah.
old Greek guys.
You're not getting. So you're just. How far away are you from the stone obelisk when you're looking at it?
Like within touching range, probably.
Within touching
Within 10
range?
feet, yeah, 0 to 10 feet, somewhere in there.
I know
Really
10
long
feet.
arms.
Yeah, I was gonna say that 10 feet was within touching
I
range.
got me my noodle arms out.
Your 10
bones
foot
first
long
just
noodle
extend
arms.
really, really, really
I mean,
far.
my bone does extend.
Yeah.
Can't believe this is an adventure path one.
That's what I call a boner.
The deadliest boner.
Oh boy.
Ah.
Okay, so would you?
Somebody had to say it. Obviously, it
No,
was
they
me.
didn't. It didn't need to be said.
Would you
We're
like?
not 15
I'm gonna
year olds.
agree with you.
So Viata, would you like to give me a fortitude save? And you do get your bonus against this.
1.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's a nat 1.
It's a nat one. All right.
Well, guys, I pass out probably, or something else happens.
Alright.
I hate to tell you this, but
You die.
you're paralyzed.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
We don't even know what's happening.
That's why I shouldn't laugh. All of a sudden, a strange farce comes over me, and I laugh for no good reason. And then I say "ow" because I
that's
was shot.
Disturbance in the forest.
That's a nat
It's a
20.
disturbance.
Okay.
Not only are you paralyzed, you die.
Yeah, something bites you,
Oh, boy.
and they deal.
Such is in the jungle.
Oh, I'm getting max damage here. So, oh jeez, that's like 38 points of damage, piercing damage.
Holy shit.
No.
That is,
Ah.
yeah, that
It's like
is.
you guys gain a member, but you lose a member.
I am literally at 1 health point.
Oh god.
That is one. Yeah, that's the nat 20. All right. Is there anything from?
The thing is, I'm paralyzed, so I can't scream.
We
All right.
don't know what's happening. You told us you went to go to the obelisk, right?
So
No, I just said I'd be back.
Oh,
I'm doing
great,
the other
moron!
You just wandered off.
You
So
moron.
I'm gonna need an initiative roll.
For what? He can't do anything.
13.
Okay. I got a 14.
No, 13.
It gets to go first.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, that's mod.
I'm sorry to say.
I don't think you're as sorry as you should be. You're about to kill somebody then.
I know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he did wander off by himself, like in the middle of the jungle after he almost died.
Rule number 1 about adventuring: never split the party unless the party is already split. All right. Although.
Except for who goes to the hookers in the middle of the night? Never split the party, bro!
I never told you about that.
Only split hookers.
I don't know if their pay scale works.
Sorry.
I think they charge you extra for
Wow.
You're welcome, you two.
21. That's gonna hit you.
Yep.
Oh
I'm
jeez.
going down.
I'm yelling timber.
Oh
15 points of damage.
no! You dead.
I'm down, yeah.
So, can anybody make me
do
a
we-
perception
Here,
check?
Let me.
I can allow everybody to make a perception
Okay.
check.
Okay. Oh boy.
7.
I had
13.
16.
16, you definitely hear it.
Oh.
The rest of you, you're kind of too far off. You can hear something in the winds, but you don't know if it's one of your party, or if it's a Kalkariki.
God damn it, Viato, quit messing with us.
Guys, I kind of heard something. I think it was in the direction your friend went off in.
Oh no, I bet he's
God
got
damn
himself.
You're welcome.
I vote
My high perception.
we go and save his ass.
We gotta go.
Again.
Gotta go find him.
Gotta go
That's
fast.
literally his ass again.
Is it okay if
Oh,
I
he
tag
did
along?
get it. He did get his ass burnt really badly that one time.
It is canon. It is canon.
Alright, so I'm gonna need initiative checks from everybody. We'll just say that you all run to Viato's rescue and are
I mean,
there.
he wasn't that far off, was he?
17.
Not really. Huh?
17.
17?
Thank you. Right?
10.
Okay. Nara?
13.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect this to happen.
To be honest, I didn't expect an at 20. And I also wasn't expecting it to have a high initiative either. Let's see.
You know he's a cool dude. He didn't even try Benny.
Nara, what was your...
13.
13? Okay. So it gets to go. And I am going to just very quickly draw out the scene. We'll just say... Oh, that is very
That's
bad.
bad obelisk. That's what you're trying for.
It's not that big. There. And, I don't remember how I drew it last time.
It was
No.
a log. Well, yeah. No, I'm paralyzed, so I look like that.
Yeah.
I'm standing up.
There was a
My
log
head is
here.
full of these-
This is very bad and very crude, but there was also like walls, so I'll draw some walls. It's totally different. Magic happened. Some sort of a spatial distortion.
One of those big creatures walked through and knocked some things about.
And because I don't feel like getting a different mini out, we'll just use Bimmy as the mini for it. So you guys are about here maybe. And it gets to go. It notices you guys, obviously. And
I am standing, but my head is going like that.
30, 35, 40. Yeah. Alright. So it is going to move towards you guys, and I can't believe that I have to go through a different book for this. But yeah, it's going to move 15 feet towards you guys. 5, 10, 15. So each square is equal to 5 feet. So, just to let you know. Next up is Viato. How many resolve points do you have?
I have a fourth of my resolve points.
Alright, you'll need to use that. You are stabilized. Alright.
Can we see that he's badly injured?
Oh, he's at like 0 hit points right
I know,
now.
but
He
can
is-
we see that?
do you want to give me a perception check?
17.
17?
15.
Okay.
8.
You two can definitely see that he's not moving.
Can I scream at him to not pussy out now?
You can also see blood
God damn it.
on the ground. Gregor, you think he's asleep or something. You think he just fell down and he
Is this where
could...
everyone is?
Yep.
Yep. So next up, it is Mylaela. So you can move and attack, or attack and move. You can just stay right there, but if you don't have your weapon out, you will need to use a movement action to take it out. So instead of moving, you can take out your weapon and attack it.
Yeah, I'll take out my weapon.
Alright, and by the way, because I didn't really describe it, what you see is essentially lumbering vegetation with 3 purple flowers, kind of hanging down from its back, or from its abdomen. And it has, like, I want to say 3 mouths. And that's what you're fighting.
Question: Can she? No, Is it an operative weapon?
Sniper is not an operative weapon, so she can't trick attack with it. You can only trick attack with an operative weapon
Like a sword king or something.
or a small arm, like a pistol. And I think the reason why is because sniper weapons, they already have like a high amount of damage. And if it's not an operative or a small arm weapon, since she should have weapon specialization at her level,
Yeah.
she gets to add her level in damage to that sniper weapon.
You have another operative?
Yep.
Exciting.
I don't know what to do.
So from where you could pull out your.
So right now you see someone that you just met on the ground, and you see a big creature like heading towards you, ready to rip your face off and eat you for its next supper.
Oh yeah.
So what would you do in the face of this kind of danger? Do you defend yourself, or
I would defend myself.
how would
Even
you
though
defend
I'm already
yourself?
pretty low on everything.
You have full.
I do have
You
full
just
hit
had second
points.
stamina.
Okay.
Like somebody.
It's not my fault. It did almost my entire pool health in one. Hey,
You thought there might
The
be a
night-
hooker out there.
the knight calls me. What do you do when you see a giant black obelisk?
I stay the f away.
Okay.
I don't try to touch with my daughter.
You said that taking out my weapon would be a movement.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take out my sniper rifle.
All right.
I don't know if I can do
Try
anything
and
after
shoot
that.
it.
Yes, you
Oh, I
can.
can? Okay.
Yep. You
so I
can
roll
take.
my thingy?
You can take
My
a
die.
standard action.
Okay.
So yeah, you would roll
Yes.
the d20, and you would add your ranged
Oh,
attack
God.
modifier.
What's that? 9?
9, yep. Plus your ranged attack modifier, which is 4.
Okay. So 13?
13. That will miss it.
Okay.
So yeah, be sure to keep track of your ammunition because you used one of your bullets.
Can I have a notebook? Paper, please.
So every
Sweet.
one of your you have sniper ammo right there.
Mhm.
And Nara, you are up
And
now.
every time you use 2,
No,
you
whip
have
out
to
my
reload.
artillery laser and shoot
Okay.
at
Because
it.
you
All right.
capacity.
No, 10. I missed.
10, yeah. If that's with the modifiers, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and Gregor, you are up.
Not that it matters, but I feel like I would have had my sniper rifle out already.
All right, I'll give that
'cause-
to you.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna fire it anyway, and it would still be like if I pulled it out, it would still be.
Right, yeah.
But like, I mean, I figure Viato's in trouble. I would have had it out.
Oh, I just look like I'm asleep to you.
Yeah, but she
There's also-
heard trouble.
There's a giant plant
Oh,
thing.
look.
Oh, and you trust it?
21.
That's nice.
21, that is a hit.
Okay.
2d4.
Let me make sure I mark that.
That'll be 2d4 plus his level in damage. Because weapon specialization.
Yep, everyone has that.
No, my sniper rifle is 1d10.
Oh.
Yep, so that would actually be 1d10 plus your level. Yep, you take out your sniper rifle, you level it, and BAM! You shoot it.
So 10.
10 points of damage. Alright. It's going to go again. And it's just going to
Wasn't that Lobella too?
lumber right there.
Yes, yes, it was.
No, actually. No, that was a different one, actually. Actually, you know what? I'll have it move faster. So you can actually take a double movement action. So it will run right there.
Does that like affect its defenses or anything?
No, it's just
It just can't attack though.
as a standard action you can move twice. So you can move, you can take your move action, and then as a standard action you can move again.
Yeah.
All right, so Beato, you are out of the fight essentially. Mylaela, you are up.
I'll take another shot at it.
All right.
Is that 9 again? Wow. It's the same thing as last time.
All right.
So a miss.
I'm going to need
These are all our bennies, right?
Yes, yes. So these bennies,
Oh, I completely forgot we had those. I would have used them on that one.
they are. They were right here. They
were
were right here.
Under the paper.
Oh gosh. So you start out with one personal Benny, and it is essentially you can give it to me to re-roll any d20 roll that you would want to re-roll.
Yeah, like if you f*** up.
I
Yeah.
have confidence in my two companions, so I'm not gonna.
It's good to save
All right,
it for
well,
like
that's-
if you're about to die.
Well, that's good because I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
So
I don't know what that means.
roll your d20 and add your fortitude save number.
1.
So when you get a 1 on the die, that means it is an automatic miss. If you get a 20 on the die, that is an automatic hit.
Okay.
But since you got, an automatic miss on that die, you're paralyzed.
Oh, wonderful.
You could spend your Benny to try and avoid that.
Yep. And
Sure.
all right.
I would like to avoid it, sure.
So 11
11.
plus your fortitude modifier.
2, so 13.
You are fine. You're fine. Okay. So Nara, you're up.
Can I start flying? I don't want to get trampled by this thing, and so I'm going to shoot at it from above.
Sure. Just give me a fortitude save first.
13.
You're fine.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to jump up and I'm going to shoot at it again.
All right.
Flying Nara.
So you fly up into the air, like you just don't care. You take out your artillery laser. Well, you already had it.
16.
16. That will hit.
Sweet.
As whatever kind of fire or plasma. What kind of a weapon is it?
Fire.
Fire. Yep. As a
11.
fireball shoots out at it, and it takes 11 points of damage.
Y'all are welcome.
Thank you.
All right, and Gregor, you are up.
I am going to move away from this thing.
All right, make me a fortitude save first.
Oh.
How much does this thing have down?
Quite a lot.
Yeah, 21.
You're fine. Yeah, and in the middle of this fight, you can definitely smell a sweet aroma kind of coming from this creature.
5, 15, 20, 30, 35. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another shot at it. 16.
16. That'll miss. That will definitely miss. A shot rings out from your rifle, and it kind of hits the wall of that ruin that kind of popped in out of nowhere, because I totally forgot the layout of this area. Alright, so we're back to the top, and this thing's going to run away. It's going to run away. Mylaela, it is your turn if you want to, attack it as it's running.
I do have to reload because I only have 2 rounds.
Alright, so then that will be a movement action.
Okay.
So instead of moving, you'll
I
just...
fucked that up. I had to reload, so I wouldn't have been able to do anything that turn.
That's right. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because you missed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we'll just say
I'll
you
still
moved and
leave the
reloaded.
ammo off. I'll take the action against me.
Alright. Alright. So, what will Mylaela do?
I'll shoot at it again. It's further away.
Alright.
That's a 7 or 1?
That's a 7.
7. 11.
11. That'll miss.
I don't know why I had to think about that so hard. I missed last time.
I don't know. I have to think about them very hard.
Alright, Nara, you're up.
I'm going to shoot at it again.
Wow, being like a really good sniper.
Yeah, that missed.
What is it all together?
9.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Well, I think you have the highest.
And Gregor,
modifier.
now you're up. Now you can actually take a shot at it.
I'm going to
Me?
I
reload
think you have the
and
highest
then take a
modifier
shot.
of anyone right now.
Okay.
So,
I do.
yeah. If I do attack, 4 is actually really good.
So So when I do make the
I got a 23.
That will hit.
huge.
Nine.
9.
It's a German plant now.
Alright.
The beast is dead.
Well, it is a pretty metal beast, so. Okay, that was an attempt at a joke. So it's just gonna keep running.
I'm trying to hide behind my character sheet.
Yeah, it's gonna keep running. Basically, it's just gonna keep running until it's gone. You guys can still, keep shooting at it. Otherwise, you can just let it go. Depends on you.
Well, I don't know that it
gonna
it almost killed Viato, so
He wants to-
I'm just gonna let it go now that I see that it's running.
Okay.
I'll let it go.
Sure.
All right. So it leaves.
Cue Frozen soundtrack.
No.
Let it go.
So.
Let it go.
All right. So yeah. You two notice. You two notice that Viato is down.
Yeah, boy, you f***ed up. I'll go back to him and I'll go fight him.
All right. I really don't remember if you can become if you can get back up when you're stabilized. So I'll just look that up quick.
Yeah, if not, can I use
Stables, it means you're
Can I use
unconscious
a
at
healing
0.
serum
You're
on
not
it?
dying, but you're not awake.
Huh?
If not, can I use a healing serum on him?
Yeah, you can force feed a healing serum. Otherwise, you guys can make camp, and he'll just regain hit points naturally through rest.
I'm gonna give him a healing serum.
All right.
Is Viato with that?
I think we should pull him away from the rock, whatever we do.
I'm the leader. I'm the responsible one.
I have no say
The one who
whatsoever.
buys ovens and makes croissants. That suck.
I don't even remember your guys' names. I don't think I
I
even know
remember
your
you.
names.
You're Miss Jackson.
Actually, she didn't give you her name.
No, nobody. I don't think anybody gave me a name.
I heard Mylaela or Mylaela.
You heard it from me.
Oh.
You didn't
Yeah.
hear it in character.
No,
Yeah.
I never said what my name was. And you guys, I don't know any of your names, so I'm like, you guys are strangers.
All you guys
You also know
know
who the guy on the ground is.
Well, it's not time for introductions. It's time to try to say Viato. How do healing serums work?
you're probably the better.
I want to use
You are
a
using
Mark
healing
1.
Yep, he's force feeding a healing serum to you, so I think that's like a D8 in
yeah,
hit
it's
points.
a D8.
You get 4.
Alright, so as you tilt Viato's head back and just kind of force feed him a healing serum, he starts to cough a bit and he wakes up and just be like, and then he sees you
Yeah,
holding
really
him in your arms.
Exaggerate those coughs.
Are you okay, buddy?
The
Looks like you almost bit the dust.
night calls to me.
Oh yeah, it calls you right into Gregor's arms there, guy.
There.
I think I should carry him. Oh, you should. Can you scout? One of you two scout ahead and try to find a safe
Get
place
away
to
from the
camp.
pillar.
And I will carry Viato.
Get
along.
away from the pillar.
Away from the pillar.
Oh, that is
Also,
Can I notice while we're
also,
passing?
you guys didn't loot the area from the Kaukarikis. Just
Good
throwing
job,
that
guys.
at you. Throwing that out at you guys.
Unless there's money, I cannot carry another thing.
I
Do I find any
am
money?
going to touch myself right now.
What,
You're going. Oh, jeez.
No, using
Viato.
Don't say it that way, please.
please don't say
I
that.
intentionally
Phrasing!
said it that way.
Freezing!
Nora, would you like
Put
to give me a
away your
perception
boner,
check?
Viato.
I'm gonna heal myself for the rest of
No.
what I can.
6.
6. Yeah, no, you don't really find anything.
I'm too preoccupied
I'm
trying
free.
to stay Beato.
Although,
That's a net one. That's a net one for
Never mind.
You go instantaneously blind.
Oh
He's
although
straining eye muscle.
what I can give you is about 30 feet south of the obelisk. You find a torn Estic suit 1. So you find a very shoddy Estic suit. It still looks like it's in working condition.
Crappy piece of armor. A really crappy.
Oh no, wait, never mind. It's not in working condition. It's worthless.
It's worthless.
So I pick it up, examine it,
I
define.
would be
Decide it's
And
worthless.
Yeah, but I want a big one so I can write down what my character stats.
but you do find a
Look at
Frostbite
mine.
Class 0 rifle. You do find that, and it looks like it's in working order. Beato, what I can tell you is as you were looking at the obelisk, from your perception check, you found like a glint that kind of looked like a cred stick nearby,
Okay.
but you only know
Which
that.
one?
I'm gonna go pick that up and I'm gonna sit down and just rest for 10 minutes.
Alright, you pick it up.
I'm not
and-
going to let you rest. I'm carrying you. I'm carrying you to safety.
Is that not resting?
I am
mode?
safe. I've just touched myself. I feel much
Oh
better.
Oh,
god.
you
Huh?
got hit points for that?
Yes.
I think it's in the
It
core rule book.
reinvigorated.
I do not think this is the place to rest.
It's a long rifle.
We have gotten attacked here twice.
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay. Well, these two should take.
They're having a look around anyways. I'm
They
just gonna
should.
sit
They
here for
should
10
guard
minutes.
because
Okay?
I need to rest too. Or no, I don't need to rest. I'll keep guard.
If
too.
you're resting, can I rest too? Because I'm still kind of messed up from my shot.
Yeah, I'll keep guard.
Attack.
But I'm telling you guys, this is a terrible place to rest. We've got an
No,
attack
let's
here.
just sit by this ominous obelisk, and it's no big deal.
What was the glint?
It was 290 credits. Alright. Well, that was fun. Wasn't it, guys? I know I told you to, but now
you baited me hard, man.
I know. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad, and then I actually looked at its stats, and then I was like, oh no.
It's like,
no.
no. Like, I forgot to give you some information last week. Okay.
Well, dead. Like I said, I definitely forgot to give you some information. That was one of it. But
Oh yeah, don't mind this giant plant monster that's on it.
yeah, well,
Oh well.
whatever.
It is in the past. Beato didn't die. It's alright.
Yeah. As long as you have a fourth of your resolve points, you can live.
I have 1 point left. It has been a streamful day on Beato.
Well, it is getting dark, so.
Oh, just wondering, do I still have all my resolve points even though I was attacked at the beginning of the campaign?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Alright, cool.
So, if you guys want to take a 10-minute rest, you can actually use a resolve point to gain all your stamina back.
They're taking a rest, and I'm keeping guard, and so
Or-
is Nara.
Or you guys can take a full 8-hour rest and you can
I don't
gain
think
back.
this is a place to take an 8-hour
Set up
rest.
camp.
Well, you already have a camp half set up.
Yeah. We would just have to move back.
Yeah, we could go back there and take. I'm up for that.
And there are enough tents for each of you at this camp.
Because I have one on me anyway. Which, I feel like my tent that I have with me should already be set up.
Yep, it would
That
be.
would make more sense.
And just a bit of a reminder, you guys were in the middle of trying to create a funeral pyre.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Until
Thanks
someone
for helping.
it all up.
That's what Beato does.
No,
Beato.
that's what Nara does. You stole my job.
Yes, I gave you a chance to be captain.
I didn't want that burden on me.
Didn't you just say you wanted to be captain?
No.
The leader of an assassin's guild says she doesn't want to be The captain of a small.
left that life behind me. There's a reason.
There's a difference between an assassin field and a ship, anyway. As captain's role.
Yeah, we discussed this today. I cannot rule through fear and intimidation here, and that's the problem.
Oh, okay, I get it. I see
we
how it
talked
is.
about this.
All right.
Before we go, you have a pointy ear. Do you speak Elven?
A pointy ear? What happened to my other ear?
That is racist.
Probably hiding behind hair or something.
Probably. My hair is long and luscious. Yes, I do actually speak Elven. Why do you ask?
Look at the obelisk. It has runes.
Do I have to do a perception check?
No, you don't.
Or a culture check?
You can actually no. You don't have to make any roll. You just read it.
Okay, I read it. Because it's Elven. I clap really loud.
Yep. Basically.
I've never seen anybody so excited to know their own language.
So what you read in front of you, it looks very ancient. It's like an ancient Elven, but you're still able to make out what it says. You read a warning. It warns visitors that they approach the Laskialua Monastery of Starsong, Embassy of the Spheres, and Temple of the 12. And there are fragmentary notes that also mention of paying respect. Something about messengers from beyond. Something about an academy and interpreters of the beacon. And it looks like since this obelisk looks like the remainder of a much larger structure left behind, some of the inscriptions, not all the inscriptions are there, so hence the fragmentation.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's almost as ancient as Beato.
Yes, haha.
I actually don't like the looks of what it does say, so I'm gonna go with Gregor on this one, that we probably shouldn't stay here for very long.
Should we go back?
To my dead crewmates?
Yes, and attend to them and then camp, or should we move the? I mean, it's already getting dark.
Right.
Like,
At least we would have a nice funeral pyre to light our
yeah, we can.
night.
We can use the fire to ward off any
Or
disease.
attract
Magic
them.
on the obelisk.
Okay.
Is it magical?
You detect magic. It is not magical. It just has. It just has inscriptions on it.
Okay. It's the one that thinks I'm just
Although-
gonna have a look around the area then. Because it's a cone, basically what I see.
Okay.
So and it lasts for a minute, so I'm just gonna have a look around
Okay.
around the area. It's a 60-foot cone.
Do you want to give me a perception check?
Sure. 24.
24. Okay.
Magic eyes are magical.
You can see two auras within a tree, like inside of a tree nearby. The tree is 20 feet up, or at least the auras are 20 feet up inside of a tree.
Like physically inside the tree,
Yeah, you can see like
like a hole in the
a
tree.
hole in the tree. There's like a hollow.
Hey Nara, there's something in that tree. Where that hole is, there's two faint magical auras.
And I pull out my weapon and fly up.
All right. Yeah, you go over there, and inside of this nook in the tree, you find two Mark II serums of healing.
Those are 3d8s.
Two of them, you say?
You should give me one.
Two of them.
Okay.
Two Mark II serums of healing.
And the marks go up by, for every mark beyond 1 goes up by 2d8. So Mark 3 is 5d, and Mark 4 is 7d.
Mark 5 is 90.
So what'd you find?
Let's see, so it's 3d8, right? Nothing.
Sense motive.
I can tell you right now she's lying. It was a faint magical energy. It was probably just like some small trinket, like a potion or something.
I just used a potion trying to save this guy. If you found a potion, you should give me one.
You didn't give me any croissants, Gregor. This is
I
payback.
tried to give you like everything I've cooked, but Jibbers kept eating.
Your idea of cooking was a little.
You enjoyed my hamburgers.
Is that what it was? It still had fur on it.
You enjoyed my hamburgers.
Yes, but I'm not quite alive. My sense of taste isn't as good as other people's.
You
I don't know
remember
what
how we
being
were
dead-
in that bar with the android cooking? You're worse than that.
Ooh.
That's it. I will cook.
Alcohol was pretty good.
I say we go back to camp. We finish.
Sounds like a love that.
We finish up with the pyre. Maybe use it to ward off like any natural enemies.
Hopefully not a
You saw how it worked on those giant beasties.
I don't think that like
The fire did nothing.
I don't like this place. Like it's not a big opening. Like clearly they don't come out here as much.
That's what they want you to think.
You're paranoid.
I also don't like this Alice. Says something.
And then first thing in the morning, I say we take the camping supplies and we get the hell out of here.
Oh, so do we know which way our
We're
quarry went?
I will do some tracking and look for
In the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
Alright, so what are we doing?
We're going to the camp and we're finishing up the pyre.
Alright. Alright, so it takes you guys about 30 minutes to complete the entire thing. The gathering of the wood, the lighting of the fire. Among the camping supplies, you find a lighter. There are 3 more tents in addition to Mylaela's. And you also find some cooking supplies. That one's kind of important there. And you also...
How much do the cooking supplies worth?
And Gregor, you are horrified to find bug spray among the supplies as well.
Is he though? He thinks he's a human.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, but he knows he is in the form of a bug. He doesn't know what it'll
put
do to
that
him.
I like dig a little hole and bury it.
Alright.
Wait,
How much do the
wait.
cooking
Do I
supplies
see him
worth?
burying it?
Do you want to make me a perception check?
13.
Gregor, if you want, you can make me a stealth check.
13.
How stealthy would you be though?
I try to do it in secret. I don't want you to know.
God damn it.
It's already higher than what you
Yeah,
got.
my stealth is 10, so it's 28.
I was gonna spray in the fire!
Yeah.
Aerosolic fire mix really well.
Okay. Alright.
And as we're setting up camp and stuff, I'm like, well, now that all that just craziness, who are you?
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion.
I am
myself.
Gregor. I am the captain of the Starfinder.
Oh, are you nice? Nice to meet you, Gregor.
And somewhere at Absalom Station, Gibbers is feeling sad, inexplicably.
My name is Mylaela. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for saving me and whatnot.
I like hoist my gun on one shoulder.
And
Alright.
thanks for
Murder
saving
hobo.
Beato, because
That's not a good
I
title.
mean, I didn't really save him. I just
It's
heard
an
his
accurate
cry.
title.
You were the one who actually got
good
some
title,
shots
though.
off.
Accurate title.
I'm
That's
usually
well, if it
better.
wasn't for you, we probably would have lost
Well,
him.
okay.
And unfortunately, he's
have enough
very
to
prone
compare
to getting
stats.
himself into trouble.
I have a list of people I know I've killed.
All right. Well,
Wait,
I'm
so
glad
like
to
arrow?
have helped to kind of repay you guys a little bit.
Yes.
How much do the cooking supplies weigh?
Oh, just basic supplies like pots and pans, enough to make stuff.
It's like
with.
No, I meant like L.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a lot of the stuff that you find is light bulk.
I mean, you think like a pot, like a small pot for cooking over a fire. It's not that heavy. Unless you want like a glass cast iron thing, yeah.
Now, do I get rid of my poison with the long rest?
I will double check.
Yeah, double check.
I will double check.
It's either that you get rid of all of it or you get rid of
You don't
one
get rid
step.
of all of it. I know that much.
So
Unless
you
you're in like a specialized medical bay or something.
So you would get rid of your stiffened state, so you would still have the -2 penalty, but you would actually be able to take
Like reactions?
Yep.
How powerful would a cast iron pan be as a weapon?
As a weapon.
We can find out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably. You're not proficient in cast iron pots though, so you'd probably take a -4 penalty to use it.
Not worth it. That's one of your character flaws. I am not proficient in cast iron. Everything else!
For every day of bed rest or 2 nights of full sleep, you recover 1 level.
Okay. So not yet,
Yeah.
but
The recovery is doubled by successful medicine checks, though.
but probably the day after the next you'll be able to recover it.
I could,
But like,
could
I recover
medicine
the
check
reactions
him.
though.
I can medicine check him. The speed is doubled by successful medicine checks.
Okay.
By
Okay.
some of the medicine skill.
So roll your medicine skill. You're treating Gregor.
Gregor's poison. I did wonderfully.
Yeah, very wonderfully. I can see that 3 from over here.
It is a 10.
It is a 10. What did you need exactly?
I don't know, it just says successful, I have to see long-term care.
Okay.
43. I mean, it's probably not going to be enough. Jehovah's can take a D. There's a DC of 30.
Yeah, not yet. Later levels maybe, but not yet.
That's a DC of 30. I can't.
Did I
cannot
recover
hit
my
that.
reactions yet?
No,
No,
not yet.
You will after tomorrow night, though.
Well, in the morning, I want to wake up early and I want to like scavenge around and see if there's like any food items.
I don't get rid of this because this is special fatigue, right?
You took an 8-hour rest, right?
Yes.
Nope, you hand it back to me.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why you haven't gotten rid of it that way is because you actually never took a long rest with it.
I want to
I feel
scavenge.
like I have before, though.
Nope, I've been keeping track. I've been keeping track of this.
Huh, okay.
Can I scavenge?
Yeah, do you want to give me a
my
survival check?
21.
21. Takes you about 10 minutes, but you find some various fungi and some berries.
Fungal.
What? Oh, hardy har har. Leave the bad jokes to the experts.
I heard the best bad joke today. I need to tell you guys.
No,
Oh, boy.
it wasn't that big.
It was
Tell me over
hilarious.
breakfast.
It was hilarious.
Alright. Well, yeah, you find anything you can like get right away is mostly like stuff growing in the ground. You don't really find too many animals, almost as if, you know, the scorched dead bodies was like keeping everything away.
And I'm
Who'd
going to
have
try
thought?
to cook what I found.
Okay.
Like a little stew.
Okay. Cool. Do you want to give me a cooking check?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah, you make a masterful stew. It's pretty good. It's not like 5-star, but it's more like 4.5. It would definitely be delicious, especially in this environment where all you really have to eat is rations.
I wake everyone up and I'm like, I've got breakfast. Look at the stew I made, you guys.
I'm sketched out because I know what happened last time. But I take a bite anyway.
Alright. Yep, you take a spoon, you scoop it up, you eat it, and it's actually pretty good this time. You're very pleasantly surprised.
I'm surprised.
You're surprised. Surprise!
Over. Have a sniff.
Have a sniff.
Does it smell good?
I'm
Oh,
already
it smells
chowing
good.
down on it.
It smells pretty good.
Don't be
He-
pretentious. Just eat.
This is what happens when you actually have cooking supplies. I couldn't cook the rabbit
It's-
because I didn't have anything to cook.
It's almost like a cream and mushroom soup, except he didn't have any cream on hand. So he still had to use water, but he did find some herbs and spices out in the wild that make it taste pretty good, despite that.
Suddenly we start seeing stars.
Tastes okay, but it doesn't make up for that raw rabbit.
Rabbit.
I wasn't even cooked. You
I-
literally
I
took
didn't have
some of
any-
the skin off, and that was it. You just fed it to us.
It still had hair
You
on it.
singed off half
An
the hair.
artist needs his art supplies.
How many resolve points do you get out of?
You get all your resolve points back. You get all your resolve, all your stamina, and you get you get health points equal to your level. So you all are still level 3, so you gain 3 health points.
But you weren't down.
I know you get all your stamina.
Yep, you get all your
You weren't
stamina.
down any hit points though.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
And if you're a spellcaster, you get all your spells per day.
Just me.
Just you.
Just special boy over here.
I mean, the rest of you, like level 5, or even like depending on your charisma, you can take a feat that allows you to cast spells or spell-like abilities. But
I get my fire spray back too.
yep, you do.
Okay. Had breakfast.
Can I tell you guys a joke?
Over breakfast.
Sure.
Over breakfast?
Sure. I like
Okay.
Okay. Did they have TNT in the time of the dinosaurs? I don't know, but a dynamite.
So bad.
You should be ashamed. That joke is bad. I'm sorry for telling it.
So bad.
That joke was perfect!
It was so bad.
Well, one of these days, I gotta tell you guys about the beach volleyball that walks into a bar.
Alright. Well, if you guys want to gather up the camping supplies, I'll look ahead and see if I can find the trail of the people who are following.
Alright.
Alright, give me a survival check.
Did your
18?
18?
companions?
Yeah, you're able to
fancy
pick up the trail
injuries?
where you need to go.
I don't know. Did my companions have any fancy stuff that we might have
Did we burn them?
burn all of their
Did we
stuff?
burn the dudettes with them?
I'm asking
Yeah,
like
you-
in their tents or
Yeah, they may have had
Oh,
stuff
in their tents.
clothes.
That's true.
I'll say a lot of it is like burnt or useless or inexplicably missing. But you guys
like my
find
camp got robbed. My camp got robbed when I was attacked.
you guys find a combined 181 credits amongst the debris.
My crew members, my credits.
Who's saying
I think that's
Very
fair.
true. Never
We
mind.
should be-
I'll divvy it amongst thee, and then.
It's fair.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
she's
not very
trying to
much.
As a
understand it, but
reward,
she's likely to be
yes.
traumatized by this.
That's a fair
I mean,
reaction.
it's-
I mean, let's be honest.
It
It's
is.
the only tie she has to her missing crew members.
They're not missing. They're very
They're dead. They're super
I'm
dead.
speaking
They're
colloquially.
ridiculously dead.
Ridiculous. Yeah, not plain dead, ridiculously.
Ridiculously dead and burnt.
The only way they're coming back now is through some super rare magic that is in the realm of legend.
And they're also burnt. So I don't know if that'll
Oh
even
god,
work.
maybe her people can bring it back as they do whatever it is they're doing. You think they do that?
We
They don't sound like good people.
Well, I found the trail, but we could also try to follow Hannah and see what
No,
evil.
probably long gone.
I don't, but I don't trust
She's
you.
long gone.
I don't trust you around.
Can you track through the air? She was
maybe,
flying.
Maybe she smells.
Oh, is there like a check that I can do to see if there's any clues that the people who attacked us left behind?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. That's whatever I have. 16.
16. Well, as the carnage was going on, you could tell that the shots were kind of coming from the direction that these three came out of. Yeah, you don't really get anything substantial, like a pinpointed position, but you do get a direction.
So I might be a little suspicious off the bat.
That is a valid reaction.
Okay, I'll keep
I
it in
would have
mind.
been suspicious.
And then you said this is while the carnage was happening, so they don't know that I know what direction it's from.
Right.
Okay. Good to know.
So, have we got the camping supplies gathered up? You ready to hike and follow this trail? Because I mean, it's so far back the other way. I think it gets pointless to go back. We should just keep pressing forward.
I agree.
Okay, so you guys keep going in the direction that you're going for like 9 hours. All of a sudden the trail gets cold, you know, the usual stuff. So somebody give me a survival check.
21.
Yep, you pick it up again. You travel for another 19 hours. Does somebody want to give me a perception check?
19?
Not 9 hours.
Oh.
29.
All right, you notice about 100 feet away.
Oh, girl.
About 100 feet away, you're being stalked by some kind of a plant-like creature.
Guys, watch out. There's 100 feet away. There's a plant-like creature stalking us.
I wonder if it's that one that almost killed
That ran
Bianca.
away. Yeah.
Does it have purple flowers?
I don't know.
If it
Should
does,
I-
you'd be too traumatized.
And pineapples?
Should we double back and
Beata,
try
do
to
you
kill
want to
it?
give me a perception check?
We've come so far. We should.
18.
Or maybe we could set a trap.
Yeah, you start to see it. It looks kind of different. It looks a little bigger than the thing that attacked you.
Beata, do you want to set a trap?
Does it have red flowers?
It doesn't have any flowers, I don't think.
Okay. It's not a plant.
Do you think you can set a trap for
Him
I'm not a
specifically?
kobold.
it? You set a trap for a rabbit, I don't know.
That's a rabbit, not a...
Whatever
what the
this
heck
is.
that is.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Can I tell what it is with like life science?
Yes, absolutely.
Get a +6 to that. 16.
Oh, I have a +6 as well. Can I try?
Yes, both of you can.
18.
I got 16.
18.
Okay. So this creature, you get a better look at it, and it's almost wolf-like in appearance, but instead of having
you're basically
instead of having,
identifying
like, an
creatures
actual
who have
head,
such a DCs are reduced by 5.
it has like tendrils where its head would be.
No secret thing. Her DCs for life science creature checks are reduced by 5.
I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
cool.
Just
means
but anytime you make a
you-
life science roll to identify a creature,
Uh-huh.
you just let them know your DC is reduced by 5.
What does that mean reduced by 5?
It means
like,
it's 5 easier.
like normally 10
Oh,
like 10 is
okay.
average, 15 is hard, 20
Right.
is difficult.
Okay.
So you'll
So
almost
10
go
would be
5,
easy.
10,
Gotcha.
15 instead of 10, 15, 20.
Right.
The number you have to reach is reduced by 5.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, so both of you see like a plant-like creature that has it's quadrupedal. It's almost wolf-like in nature, but instead of where the head should be, you see like tendrils. You see almost tentacle-like appendages. You also see like a fin on its back, like fin spines on its back, kind of like a Spinosaurus. And you guys can tell that this thing is a Castravelian plantoid creature known as a Kasaric. And the Kasaric,
Are
They-
friendly?
do they eat meat? Well, I'm glad you asked me that, because they do. They are carnivorous. You know without a doubt. They are 12 foot long. What you do know is they used to be mindless animate plants, but then some sort of magic occurred that allowed them to have rudimentary thought on the level of an average animal. And you also know that, you also know that they can reproduce using like thorns that they can shoot out at prey.
Do you think we can take it? That doesn't answer my question.
I'm gonna telekinetically projectile throw a grenade at it.
Alright, so roll your to hit.
That's gonna be a 12.
A 12?
Yes.
The grenade moves past it. I'm gonna roll a percentile. Yeah, it moves off in the distance, and
Blast of electricity, man.
yeah, it misses it completely, moves off into the distance, and this Kasaric, it's going to start running away.
What
That's all you
color?
need to do. It's scary. If you can see it, it can't see you. That's how that saying goes, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure how that's how that works. Usually, if you can see something, it can see you. Well, you know this creature best. Should we try to follow it and kill it, or do you think you've scared it off? Because we're gonna need to go to sleep soon. It's getting late.
I think if we do sleep, we should have someone stay guard.
Take
As is
shifts.
natural, yes. Okay, Ben.
I'll take the first shift, then Nara will take the second shift.
I'll take the third.
Alright, so you guys, I assume, are making camp? Or are you just sleeping out in the middle of
No, we're gonna start.
We're gonna make camp.
Alright. So you guys make camp.
Good friend.
You guys start to sleep. Who's taking watch?
I'm taking the first shift.
Do you want to give me a perception check?
I wanna be up in the tree though. I'm gonna climb up the tree and just sort of.
Alright, give me a climbing check.
23.
23. Yeah, you go up. You go up the tree. You are in a tree.
Watching around with my sniper rifle.
Do you have low light vision or dark vision by any chance?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Which one do I hold? Dark vision.
Alright, so do you want to give me a perception check?
—
16. Okay, you don't see anything. Does a unnatural 20 hit your kinetic AC?
It does.
Alright. You are going to take 6 points of damage. And I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Oh boy, more poison.
I don't know, I might have a baby in me.
Could be something we have to take out.
21.
21. Alright. Okay. So a few hours go by.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, you notice you start to feel like a pain in your side, and kind of lodged into your armor you see like a thorn, but you know it hasn't gone through per se, not far enough.
Can I pull it out?
Yep.
I'll throw it in like the campfire.
Okay. And Were you taking just one watch, or were you taking multiple?
Just one watch.
Okay, cool.
I'm taking the next.
All right, you take the next watch.
Tell her about the sword. No.
Yes, I'm going to tell you. I think there's something out there. I got hit in the middle of the night. We haven't been attacked. I didn't see anything, but I got hit with a storm.
Right away.
So keep a good watch.
Always do.
Nara, do you want to give me a perception check?
21.
21.
I'm beginning to think he's not a good at advising us on the nature works.
All right.
Isn't good in plants.
You can definitely see this this creature kind of skulking around in the darkness.
Shoot at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Range attack?
Yep.
11.
11 with what? Oh yeah, with your artillery laser.
Yep.
All right, that'll miss. But it's going to start running away.
Now, do we hear the shots and wake up those that are sleeping?
Do you want to give me a perception check?
27.
27. Yeah, you definitely wake up on a 27.
12.
12. Gregor, you are fast asleep. You are very tired.
Oh, he rolled a 1. He's asleep too.
You're dead.
Both of you are sleeping
Okay,
like
he's
babies.
basically dead.
Yeah, both of you are sleeping like babies.
That was
And
sleeping
I
like
call
the
down and tell them exactly that. Call them babies.
You just yell at them and call them babies?
From up in your tree.
Yep.
Fucking babies, gotta.
All right.
So how is my poison affected by the sleep this time?
Yeah, you are no longer stiffened. You are on the first level of poison, so you
-2 on all dex-based things.
and flat-footed, I believe. So yeah,
So your acrobatics is actually 11 right now, not 13. But your athletics is 13, so that's strength.
but since Nara called down to you guys, do you want to give me another perception check?
22.
22, just made it. You're up.
19.
19, Gregor, you're still asleep. You were just super tired from taking that watch
And the poison.
and the poison.
Why did you wake me up?
There's an enemy.
There is a thing.
Well, Nara fired her weapon, so I'm assuming there's an enemy.
I don't see anything.
I saved your ass once again. You're welcome, and I need you to thank me for
You
that.
did not save my ass. It is still charred.
I got you some more.
Yeah.
You're still asleep.
He mumbles in his sleep. I got assignment for that.
Yes, and
Would you like to sample my wares?
Gregor has coin if you've got wares.
Gregor has a dream that he's in the free markets of Absalom Station selling mountains of treasures and making
It's just wheels of cheese.
wheels of cheese
yes.
and making even bigger mountains of credits.
Well, I don't see anything. Do you want me to take watch now that you've
Yes.
usually waking me up?
Yes.
Okay, put me in the tree.
Oh, it was my turn to take watch.
Do you want to make a strength check? Unless if
Did you want to take watch? I'll go back to sleep.
I drop him.
you just don't even pick them up.
I try, and you are heavy, man. What do you eat?
I don't.
God, you're psychotic.
It's those magic spells. They produce a lot of fat.
I subsist purely on magical energy.
They make you incredibly dense.
They're not healthy.
Well, if Yato's gonna take watch, I'll go to sleep.
You don't take watch, you can.
No. You already tried to be in the tree.
I'm gonna climb into that tree.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay, let me wait to see if he can climb into the tree.
Sorry.
Nope. All right. Let me.
You don't even get started.
It's
Let
like,
me. I guess I'll give it a
numbers
go.
come up. The numbers come up. Yeah.
I'll give it a go. What is that? 3?
Mm.
9.
Yeah, you kind of climb up
Alright.
5 feet,
Oh.
and
Lower branches, it's fine.
yeah, you don't get too far up. Do you want to climb? Do you want to roll again to try and climb further?
Sure. What's the harm? Oh, that's better. What was my athletics? 21.
21. You make it the rest of the way.
Yay.
Yep. You the first 5 feet you couldn't really find some good footing, and then the rest of the way you're able to find it. It's still kind of dark. You're still kind of groggy. So.
Well, I'm an elf. We're natural cleotraps.
Show off.
Tree climber.
I'm gonna climb this tree now.
Tree climbers.
That was not gonna be showing up.
Alright. Viano is still down at the base of the tree, just going, I'll get up there, damn
I'll
it!
do it.
I think there's one thing
Can I
that
take out my
like
paper?
we've
Oh yeah,
that
you
is
can take
true
it out.
throughout this whole campaign is that moving Viata from one place to another has always failed.
It has never worked.
We almost
because
lost
you're
you
too
in
heavy?
space.
That's true. You went up into space because I that long jump.
So it's because you just complain like an old man?
Yes. That's exactly
Alright.
it.
My character is like
Old
somewhere
as
like 60 plus.
Well, Undeath will do that to you.
I'm the old guy party.
And there's damn kids and they're climbing their trees.
If I chose to be an elf, I would add like
Yeah.
200 years on you. So.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I have life experience.
So.
As I climb into my tent, shoot the tree with my new way.
Alright, roll to hit.
Not gonna do that. 20.
20. Yeah, that will hit. Roll your damage.
Seven points of damage.
You deal 7 points of damage to the tree.
It's in there real good.
Yep.
By the way, I'm still in the tree, so.
Then I go sleep.
Then you go to sleep.
Eagles is not actually bullets.
He's not doing too much. I'm not that worried.
He's just throwing a fit.
So far, it seems like Viato is kind of the weak link of the party. Gets paralyzed by a bug right off the bat. Can't climb a tree. I am not impressed yet. Gotta be honest.
You will be.
Gregor is like a premium chef to me, and I haven't figured out Nara yet. Like I'm
I
still,
don't think anyone's
I'm still
figured me
working
out
on that one.
Oh, just wait till you meet the goblins.
Oh God.
At least she doesn't have a stake in the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
That's our ship.
Yep.
Alright,
And
so.
glass.
But the goblins don't have a share.
Perception check.
Yes, give me that perception check.
27.
You can see it coming your way. It's actually very loud this time.
Oh.
I rolled very low on the
If
stealth.
it's loud, do we hear it?
Oh no, not that loud. I mean, like she can definitely hear movement.
Like this
she can tell
occasional
that it's there.
crack.
Like if you were to take a shot at it, you would know exactly where it is.
Okay. Can I take a shot at it?
Yup. Go ahead.
Plus 40 range attacks.
Oh, do I? Wait, plus 40?
Plus 4.
It's gonna be like. Okay, so 9.
Yeah, I will also mention that whenever I use a Benny, I throw it back to you guys. So this right here is
It
for
goes
everybody
into
to
the collective
use.
pool.
Oh, okay.
So there's one pool party, Benny?
Yeah.
Pool party?
So that's
Cool
the
party, baby.
party that- so
It was a
anyone-
cool
wait.
party. Okay.
So anyone can use it?
That's an
What?
old
So
song.
anyone can use it, or?
Yep, anyone can use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming I missed.
Thing is, you always have to use your personal first before you
Yep.
use the pool party ones.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You did miss.
Is that a roll? Because I don't think Joe was following it. I don't know.
So does a
He's supposed to.
21 hit
Otherwise
your
you're just
kinetic
counting
AC?
yourself as selfish break.
I'm not sure.
Kinetic AC.
Yeah.
There's
is
your
that
kinetic
15?
AC, there's your energy AC.
Okay, my kinetic's 15.
Yeah, so
Alright.
they have to roll higher than 15 to hit you.
Oh, so yes.
Okay.
If you rolled 21, then yes, you're getting it.
Okay.
You take 5 points of damage, and I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Okay.
So that's the D20.
Okay.
Plus your fortitude modifier.
Which is where? Oh,
Yep, those are saves, yep.
8.
8. Okay then.
You
Yeah, so you feel a sharp pain in you after you tried to shoot at this thing, and you missed. You saw that it tried to attack you with a ranged attack, and from your life science check, you can assume that it is one of its thorns,
You're right.
and it burrowed into you.
Oh god! No! I'm too young! I'm only 30 years old! Out of my 180-year lifespan. I'm still just
pretty
a
young
baby.
for half
I know,
of
I was
them,
gonna say. I'm still just a baby.
Alright.
I'm an adult baby.
in the middle of the woods?
I'm not in the middle of the woods, I'm in a tree.
She's pregnant.
It's literally the middle of the woods.
We're all in the middle of the woods.
jungle, actually.
Yeah.
That's knit and peas.
Oh, does my shot that I take wake anybody up?
Is that what you're trying
Rifles
to say?
are pretty loud.
Alright. The rest of you guys
I don't know what's
make
wrong
a
with you
perception check.
Yeah!
I go
21,
22.
22. Beato, you're the only one who wakes up from that shot.
Jesus, Cougar still didn't wake up?
Why is
Damn.
it now?
They've been wounded. I'm wounded.
Just stop
There's a
calling
thorn in my side.
Is his name Viano?
them. You're asleep.
You're asleep.
She mumbles in her sleep.
Oh, look. Is that thing out there still?
Yes, I can contest to it.
Is it coming this way?
It was very loud. I believe.
After
is
it hit
coming
you,
this
it
way.
ran away.
Oh, ran away.
Yep.
Can we please do something about this?
Get down here so I can examine them. I hate you.
Thank you.
Medicine? What do I need to do?
You need a medicine check.
All right, he doesn't do.
Having a good day, are you?
No, I'm not having a good day. Here, have my Betty. Let's see if that
Use
makes
the other
sense.
dice, maybe.
I mean, I have a 7 for medicine. Can I perform like self-treatment?
You can roll it as well, and you can
There
add
we go.
+2 to his roll.
Because I have a 7, but I have some items that give me slight bonuses based on the circumstance.
Mine's a 9 plus a 7, so 16.
Oh, I got a 21 just off of my roll.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell that one of the thorns from the whatever it's called has burrowed into her.
Like inside her? Like, is it, can I take the thorn out?
Yeah, inside of her. Do you want to perform surgery in the middle of the wood? In the middle of the jungle?
No. I feel like I get a say in this. Unless you're confident in
I
your
know what it
ability.
is.
Do you want to give me medicine? I mean, you got a 21.
on the medicine.
Yeah, you it appears, from what you can kind of remember from the Kasaric spores, it'll burrow itself out eventually. It'll be painful, but it will happen eventually, and if she doesn't die from it, then she'll be fine.
Oh, what are the chances of me dying from it?
Do I know how often people die from it?
Not really. You don't. You know that it is pretty bad.
Can I cast Detect Affliction? Will that give me some extra information?
Some extra information, like basically everything that I just told you, but this time without a check.
Okay. Okay.
And you're also fatigued after you cast that spell. But this time you know that there is a possibility that if she was like bedridden for 2 days or more, like if she was bedridden, she could definitely recover from this, most likely.
For 2 days. That's a pretty.
So you got like 3 options.
I have a mission to complete. God damn it!
You got 3 options. If this thing is what I think it is, which it probably is based on the creature we saw before.
Okay.
Option 1. You lay down for like 3 days.
Is there anyone willing to carry me?
I mean like bed rest. Like you're in a bed.
Get one of those. Yeah.
Yes.
What she said.
And
Smart one.
it will be a bit painful,
Okay.
but you likely won't die from it.
All right.
Option
Pain
2.
is nothing to me.
Option
You'll
2.
live, bitch.
You go around your daily thing, do what you do. I don't know what you do besides follow us.
I don't know what you do besides follow us.
And it'll do its thing.
You also know that
Painful.
with long-term care, it will, it will double, not double, it will halve the amount of time it takes. So there's that.
Basically, you're gonna give birth to a plant.
What's the third option? Death?
There's a chance of death, yeah. It's a plant. It doesn't care about you.
So you're saying I'm gonna give birth to a plant?
Yes. In like how
Can
many
I
days
name
time?
it?
Can I
It's-
Do I
name
know the
it?
rough like time frame?
It's
of
not
this
my
happening?
child.
Yeah, I can give it.
Can you perform
I can
an
give it to
abortion?
you.
I
don't know
have,
if I believe in abortions, to be
If-
honest.
If she doesn't have a good immune system, 6 days. But if she has a decent immune system, it could take a little longer.
minimum 6 days, up to 2 weeks, depending on how strong your immune system is. But it's
So-
gonna happen.
So I'm gonna give birth to a plant.
Yes. And where did
Okay,
the thorn go in?
understood.
Like her leg?
Her side.
Side.
There's a thorn in my side.
Yeah, it's just gonna
So I'm
worm
actually.
its way out when it's done.
Oh,
On your
okay.
side. It's
So the thorn is gonna worm its way out when it impregnates me with its baby,
No, like
or that is
Burn.
the baby.
it's gestating right now.
Okay.
And when it's ready to go out, it's gonna break out of your skin. Right from where it went in, it's gonna hurt.
But
lot.
Beato, based on your role, mechanically this acts like a disease. So any means of curing a disease would be able to cure this.
Do you have any cures for diseases,
Not on me.
doctor? What about I have a heal pod. I guess.
Healing potion.
A heal pod.
Also,
Heal pot.
Mylaela, I would like you to keep track of how many times you were hit by this thing. So you've
Okay,
been
so
hit
once?
Yep.
You could try
Alright.
amputation.
I can try
Amputate
it.
my side.
If you want, I can try and dig it out right now.
Are you confident in your abilities that you'll... Where is it, like, in concerns to my vital organs?
Well, I mean, it hit you, but then it kind of burrowed itself into you.
Okay.
So it's
So, like, we're looking at losing a kidney, or, like, a liver, or what's up? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like,
well, I wouldn't say that it's like in any vital organs per se, but it is pretty deep in there. Pretty deep in the side.
is it like all the way like there's nothing left to pull on?
I
What?
feel like there should be, like, a hole that he can dig
Is there
his
anything
feelers
like that?
in there.
Alright, so what I can give
Pull
you
around.
is, since you have a med kit with you, I can give you a medicine check, but because you don't have access to, like, the full, like, 9 yards, surgery equipment, the DC is going to be fairly high. And...
Me to try? I mean, like.
Here's the thing. We don't have the medical equipment. I don't know if anybody here is gonna be happy with me just laying in bed for 2 days to try and get rid of this.
I'd likely get more than that.
Then I snore.
2 is like the minimum. That's like you're doing nothing but just
Like, are we all willing to put our missions on hold for 2 days?
I don't have a mission. I'm just here. I'm just doing the thing. That's what the auto does.
I'm asleep, so I can't.
That's right.
I'm giving you options since you're the patient. I can either try and remove it right now.
In your medical opinion, if I decide to keep it in there and just let it,
It's
you know,
going to hurt, and there is a chance of death.
okay, but like, will we know that I'm gonna die, at a later date, and then when I actually have more like knowledge of my death or not impending, will I then be able to decide to let you do the surgery later?
Yeah, probably as long as we get out of the jungle.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait.
All right. Cool.
You should
I
probably
could
go
take some
sleep
pain.
now,
Are you gonna take a watch?
though. Sure.
Do you need help getting in the tree?
No.
Can you get in the tree?
Yes.
Yay! He
15.
made it!
All right.
15 make it in the tree.
Give me another roll.
Alright,
You're
so
only
fine.
3/4 of the way in there.
15 again!
All right, you make it.
And
I go to sleep.
I am going to cash. Will that help? Since detect magic is just a cantrip, I'm just gonna have detect magic on.
Okay.
So
I just realized that everyone
magical
who's encountered-
creatures. If
everyone
magical
who's encountered
creatures
this
come
beast,
near,
and
I
I'm
will
trying to
see.
wake everybody up. We always try to deal with it
All right.
ourselves, and then they wake up or not
All right.
later.
Give me a perception check.
What kind of team are we?
26.
Yeah, you can definitely hear this thing lumbering around again. It's
I'm
coming.
surprised you didn't wake everyone up with something.
It's coming for another victim.
Right? See, like, shouldn't we wake up the rest of the people before we try and take
Alright.
shots at it?
I'm going to throw. I'm going to telekinetic projectile shot grenade at it.
Shot grenade at it.
And
Okay.
I want to kind of maneuver myself around the tree, so I only like using it as cover.
Perfect. All right. Yep.
Oh,
Roll
he's
me to
smart.
hit.
It's going to be a solid 13.
Solid.
No, sorry, that's the die number 16.
16.
You were going for it for a second too, and then you second guessed yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Woo. I'll make it roll a little bit
Reflex
of.
save for it.
Yep.
Well, whether the damage is halved or not.
It's
Grenades are like a
definitely.
12. It's like a 12 or an 11.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
rolled a
grenade.
17 on the die, so it's definitely halved.
Alright. Well, it's going to take 6 from the impact,
All right.
Shot grenades left.
and then 1 point from the electricity.
All right. Yeah, and with that, it's not even going to attack you. It's just going to run away.
They're kind of loud. I mean, it's a grenade.
Yep.
Do I hear a big
From
grenade?
electricity.
If people want to give me a perception check.
Yeah, I wake up.
I did not hear it.
No, you don't.
23.
I got 12.
So I think I wake up.
You got a 12? You do not wake up.
Jeez.
What did you get, Mylaela?
23.
23, you do wake up.
My perception's really high, like right off the bat.
Go back to sleep. It's fine.
Now, see, here's the thing. I thought it was fine, and now I'm gonna give birth to a plant. So,
So,
do you
Isn't
want to
it-
give birth
isn't
to
it-
a plant?
I mean, I'm a male.
I also might die. Apparently, that doesn't matter. Gregor's gonna probably give birth to a plant.
I've died before. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, good point. I also haven't died yet, so.
Try it first. Then you have some thoughts on it. I mean, the thing is gone. It's probably not going to come back. I hit it really hard with a grenade.
He's trying to peer pressure her into death.
Yes, but none of you actually hit it.
Okay, you have a good point.
Go back to sleep.
Well, what time is it actually right now?
It's almost morning.
Okay. You say so.
I'd say it's about like 2-ish, 3-ish, somewhere around
Those
there.
The faintest of tracings that the sun is going to come
At
out.
3
Yeah.
in a jungle? No, we're not gonna see that.
Well, I mean, it is a different planet.
Yes.
So are
there's
we
that.
gonna see that?
Yeah, that's a bit.
Depends.
Okay,
Depends.
good point.
Maybe it's a binary system.
The twin sons of Tatooine.
It's definitely not. But I can tell you, it's not Verces, which is tidally locked. So one side of the planet constantly has the sun shining on it, and the other side doesn't. By the way, Nara, you kind of feel uneasy on a planet that actually has, you know, a day and night cycle, because you actually like grew up inside of a tower that was constantly had the sun like constantly like shining over it. So really, you're actually more at home in Castroval with all of the, with the sun-baked jungles.
Perfect.
Do we need another round of checks? Or is it coming back?
Depends.
I'm staying in that tree.
You're staying in that tree until the day?
Until the day, yeah.
Alright, it's morning.
Okay.
Let me eat a ration. Alright. Yeah, you guys wake up with your stomachs gurgling.
Oh, I don't.
Also,
I have that.
Yeah, you gotta...
I got that
I'm
fancy
stealthing
orb.
in that tree, by the way.
What?
I'm stealthing in that tree.
Okay.
So we don't see him necessarily?
Well, if you want to give me a
Might not.
perception check and roll that against...
I will tell you what number you need.
I got 5, so. Oh, well, then I have 11 perception, so 16.
That's not high enough.
11 perception.
She has elf eyes.
I have elf eyes.
Yeah, she's a half-elf and
Not
she's an
high.
operative, so she's got really
You
high
don't see me.
skills.
Plus, I put like 3 points into my perception, so.
And the operative bonus of 5 at level 3, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
So,
Well, it is.
did anything interesting happen last night? I slept like a baby.
I'm gonna have. I was gonna say I'm gonna have sex with a plant. It's like I had sex with a plant. I'm gonna give birth to a plant.
Hey, whatever floats your
That's
boat.
a development.
Speaking of
Elves are
which,
really at
Can we
one with
name
the
it?
earth.
Can we name it?
We're very one with all I'll tell you
I
that.
vote we give the baby the name Little Baby Gregor.
I want to name it Groot. It's my baby. It's my choice.
I love that I'm just like watching down on this.
Oh, and I don't know you're there. Also, where's Viato? Last time I saw he was in a tree. Which he couldn't climb up, by the way. It was a funny shit. You missed it.
Mylaela, do you want to give me a fortitude save?
Sure. Oh yeah, we have to check on my baby plant. 20.
20? Alright.
Unnatural.
Alright, cool. Put a check mark near your, if you wrote down that you have a disease.
Oh. Just put a check mark on it?
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe on the left side because he's going to keep track of how many check marks you have and how many X's you have.
Oh.
So are
How
you
many times you
are
succeed
you
the same,
good
how many times you fail?
for hiking? Or-
I mean,
or do
I'm
I need
pretty
to
good.
carry you?
No, I think I'm good. Oh, by the way, what time did it happen that I ended up getting hit with the thorn? Because it dropped my stamina a little bit.
Getting knocked
And
out.
since yeah.
You'd be fine
And
because
since
Yeah,
I slept a little bit.
I'm just gonna say that you heal back to full maximum, or full
for
stamina.
stamina. Yeah, because
I'm-
stamina you can
Full
recover in
maximum?
10
I
miles.
don't know
Yeah,
what,
just
I don't know what
And you
it's
suck
saying.
most of the time.
Alright.
Okay.
And on that bombshell, we are going to take our first break. Be sure to do all the stuff that you good, people should do, like, comment, subscribe, all you know the drill. And also, be sure to check us out on Wednesday and see the conclusion of Space Babies.
Not to be confused with Space Babes.
Two very different things.
Definitely
Tough
not
to
Captain
be
Kirk
pregnant.
over here.